When I did my secondary research, the codes and conventions of documentaries that I found out were that there'll always be a voiceover, so sort of whether it be a voice of God, so someone who isn't involved in the documentary but just sort of acts as someone who narrates everything that is happening, so sort of describing the characters, talking about who they are, or it could be someone who is involved in the actual documentary as sort of like a character maybe. I also found out that there'll always be sort of real life footage happening, so everyday life occurrences going on, and archive footage and stills as well to sort of show the passing of time and things that have happened. I found out there's sort of picture montages, so to document a range of things that have happened, and there's often interviews with experts, members of the public, and the main people who are involved in the documentary. There's usually non-diegetic music and also diegetic music, and I found out that there's visual coding and sort of setups which are happening, so specific interviews that have been arranged to be filmed. And I found out that there are specific codes and conventions of interviews, where interviews are either filmed in medium shot or in close-up medium shot. I found out that they're either framed to the left or the right of the screen, because it gives more variety. And I found out that if there's more than one person within the interview in the frame, then the position of the interviewee sort of changes, and they're usually centred in the middle, just left and right. And then the framing follows the rule of thirds, so the eye line is roughly 1/3 of the way down from the screen. The interviewee doesn't look at the camera. She or he will always look slightly off the camera to give an effect that they don't know that the camera's there. When considering mise-en-scène, the background usually reinforces with the content of the interview, so it's sort of relevant to what is happening. There's often vox pop interviews, so sort of just anyone who is a member of the public have been asked to stop and answer some questions. The questions asked are usually edited out, so the interviewee will change the question round to a more open answer. There's natural light, often by windows rather than fox lighting, and there are cutaways throughout the interview to break up what is happening. So usually if the interviewee is talking about something that's happened, they'll then film what has happened and then cut back to the interviewee. And the interviewee's title and sort of occupation will often appear as text on the bottom of the screen. And I found out these by secondary information because I wanted to see if they matched up to my primary research, and so far it has all matched up.